So that was a lot of men. So now Marla's going to get us back to the people who really matter in this world.
Yes. So many happy tears shed this week between that and this next lady, who is our Kickass lady.
I literally didn't stop crying like all week.
Oh my God, all week it was something. Fucking yesterday was Steve Irwin Day. Like, it was just something every single day. Anyway. Bindi Irwin's our Kickass. No. Kim Ng, who we already touched on, has been hired as the Marlins GM. She is the first female GM in any of the 4 major American sports. And this is crazy to me, even more so. The first Asian American GM.
Is soccer or hockey the 4th major American sport?
It's hockey. It's baseball, basketball, hockey, and football.
I was just wondering because I didn't know.
Soccer's
I didn't know we went to 4. So yeah, good job, hockey. Continue.
The first Asian American GM. Come on, guys. Like that. That blew my mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Breaking down barriers all over the place.
All over.
She is 51 years old. She was born November 17th, so actually her birthday is tomorrow. Today
that makes
Scorpio.
That makes sense considering how much experience she has, but she looks really damn good for 51.
Yeah. She does. Goals.
No, when they were like, she's had 30 years of experience, I was like, wait a minute, how? Because she looked about 40. So
right. She started when she was 5.
Yeah, like, make it make sense. But like, that makes sense.
Well, this is how slow I am. Like, it literally just clicked in my head, like, oh, yeah, she does have that many years.
Yeah, like, oh, so she has to be. Yeah, no, I got you. I did the same thing yesterday.
She's almost my mom's age. That's crazy.
Not that it matters what you look like, but she looks really damn good.
Yes. Just a plus, just a bonus.
just a goal for us.
Exactly.
So happy birthday to her. Yes. And she was born in Indianapolis. She was the eldest of 5 daughters. Her father was a financial analyst and her mother was a banker. So she came from lots of math. So we can't relate. Yep. Or at least I can't.
5 girls. That sounds horrible.
Yeah. Bless them. I'm at 2 and I'm good.
I'm at 1 and I'm good.
At some point in her childhood, they moved because she went to elementary and junior high school in New York City. She talked about it a lot in her press conference. Go watch her press conference from today if you guys didn't. It was live streamed on Twitter from the Marlins account. It was so good.
Yes.
But of course, I wrote all this down before she talked about it. But here we are. And then for high school, she went to a school in Jersey. In high school, she played tennis and softball. She went on to the University of Chicago, where she also continued her softball career there. She was named an MVP infielder, and she got a bachelor's in public policy. And all this information is coming from an ESPN article that Sarah Spain did, which is a really good article. You guys need to go look at it. She uses the word troglodyte twice. It's great. Please go read it. So Kim, in her professional career, started with the White Sox at age 21, and she worked up to the American League's Director of Waivers and Records, which sounds hella complicated.
Mm-hmm. But she's from a math family, so that's...
Yeah, it's got to be what she is used to. She did that for 8 years or so. At age 29, she became the youngest assistant GM in the MLB with the Yankees and Brian Cashman. At age 32,
nobody cares about assistant GMs.
Yeah, but she didn't matter at all then, obviously. Until she joined the Dodgers at age 32 as vice president and assistant GM. Oh, no, I lied. She didn't matter there either. And she didn't matter there for 10 years. And then in 2011, she left to become the senior vice president of baseball operations for the MLB. And then until, what was it, Friday when it was announced or whatever, she had interviewed for 5 GM spots since 2011 and had been passed over. Lord knows how many more she should have been considered for and wasn't even interviewed for. And she, in her tenure, has gone to 8 postseasons, 6 league championship series, and has 3 World Series wins.
No big deal.
The girl's got the jewelry to prove it. She's overqualified for this, you guys.
Love it.
I have goosebumps again.
I know.
I'm not lying
Literally
when
right
I
now.
tell you, like, I was literally crying in my office, like, bawling. Because I don't know, I had no hint that this was coming, like, I had no idea.
No, I saw, who was it? Bob Nightingale or somebody tweeted it like 5 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
And then it all started coming out.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what?
Because
Is it
actually,
real?
I texted you, and Marla was like,
Yeah, I
"Are we
was like, is
sure?
that real?
Like, is this
Like-
confirmed? Because it's food." And we're like, we don't know. Like, but I was like, no, I think this is legit. Like, it's coming from multiple sources. Because who was the guy? It was the Marlins reporter. Is the first one that I saw.
Oh, Mish.
And yeah, and I was like, that he seemed. I mean, he knows the Marlins, obviously, and like, I was literally in my office crying, and like, I didn't think I would be. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't think I'd be that emotional about it, but like, it's one of those things where you're like, it's just
hits you.
Yeah, it hits you. Like,
I cried 2 different times during her press conference today. So-
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure I saw it on your IG stories. Emily, I'm sure you've seen it too, but the little MLB graphic that's like the little girl with the baseball hat on watching the TV. It's
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Can't.
And
That was
today-
it for me. I was like, oh man.
when the guy today, and they asked him, because like I was like cleaning and stuff while I was listening to the press conference, and they asked him, they said, we have a translator for you if you want it, and he's like, no, I'll ask this in English. And he said, I had a daughter who was born 2 weeks ago, and I'm asking, oh God, see, I'm about to tear up again. He goes, I'm asking this on behalf of her. What would you tell my daughter and all the little girls out there who are watching like you, like right now, like, and seeing this, or like who want to work in baseball or whatever? And I was just like, like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Because my dad could never look at me and say, you. I mean, my dad did tell me you can do anything you want to, but you don't see it.
Yeah, you didn't have an example.
Right. Like,
and
you
she
don't.
was like, anything is possible.
Right. She's like, anything's possible. And then she says, keep your nose to the grindstone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's worked her butt off to get here.
Yeah.
And that was the cool thing too about the press conference. She's like we tell our players, you can get down for a few days, you have to get back up.
Exactly.
Right.
Because
she wasn't all sunshine and roses. It was, this is hard work. Anyway.
I want to Google something really quick. She's been in baseball for 30 years?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, since 1990.
Okay. So hold on.
White Sox.
Just as an example, come on, please make this easy to find.
That's longer than I've been alive. That she's been working her ass off for this.
It's as long as I've been alive.
Crazy.
Pretty much. I mean, a year shy. So whatever. I was trying to look like, for our example, Alex, he's 42. How long has he been working in baseball? Because I bet you it's not fucking 30 years. It could be, obviously,
can't be.
but you know what I mean.
Right.
Let's see.
There's someone in that Sarah Spain article, she mentioned someone, and I forget who it was, but she said, like, he was, like, 10 or 15 years younger than that when he was appointed. So,
yeah, that's what I was. Okay, so
you can see these disparities.
Alex's start in professional baseball was in 2000 with the Expos.
For 20 years.
Yeah. So, but to the time that he was hired, because what was that? Oh, brain. 17. That was 18. 2017 or 18? 17.
I
Copy.
think it was 17.
Copy was pushed out in 17. He was 17, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is our 3rd year with.
Okay. Oh, hello.
So you think Epstein got hired at
like
at
2 seconds? It would tell me. His first. Okay. So his first job in professional baseball was with the Expos in 2000. He was hired as a general manager by the Blue Jays, obviously, before he came to us, and that was 2009. That's 9 years.
That's crazy.
Right.
She's been doing this shit for 30, y'all. 30.
So a woman only has to work 21 years longer than a man to get to the same
Right?
spot. That's fair.
Okay, actually, I don't want to look at that anymore because I'm about to get mad.
So you think about Theo Epstein, right?
Yes.
He got started.
Theo's such a douche name. I'm sorry, Theo.
It really
Theo.
is.
I've never
But
met a Theo that I'd be
he
like,
got
okay.
hired by the Boston Red Sox at the age of 28 to be
Are you
general
kidding me?
manager. At the age of
Are you
28.
kidding
So
me?
he was younger than all of the experience she has.
I think that's
And it doesn't say like exactly when he started working for the Padres, but he was in law school. So obviously it was like maybe 6 years of experience.
That makes me want to kill somebody. Just kidding. But yeah.
Not to take anything away from him or Alex or anybody else.
Yeah, no. Obviously, they
But-
work hard too. It's just an interesting,
Are we sure they're qualified though?
right? Like, are we sure he's qualified after only 9 years?
It might just be for their pretty face.
Alex is pretty. I will give him that.
Exactly.
You know?
I think that's why, like, I was so, like, emotional on Friday was the thing, like, because we all recently got promotions or, like,
Yeah.
recognitions at work, and we know how hard we worked for those, and I can't imagine, like, the one that I got at work, I've been getting promised for 4.5 years, and it's finally actually happened. I
Yeah.
can't imagine almost 10 times that, 8 times that. I can't do that, obviously. But like waiting 8
We are
times
not.
that long
Yeah.
and getting 6 chances at it.
Yeah.
And then finally getting it. Like obviously it's not even that big of a scale. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
one of those things. And like we know how hard you have to work to get anywhere. And it's just like
I think she
just
said
felt
that
for her,
too.
and I
Don't
was
give up.
so proud of her. Like I was just proud of her and happy.
Yeah.
And thinking about who all now will maybe, is this going to open the floodgates for female players? Who knows? Or females to get more involved with the analytical side in the offices, or who knows?
Who knows?
But between
exciting.
this and the coach, we got
Anything is
naked.
possible.
We got a GM now.
Fucking VP.
It's all happening.